Yes, yes, sir. I beat 2021.
Man.
Big W.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, back to
Oh.
business.
Man.
Alright, we're back.
Don disconnected on purpose to enter a trade. He's already in
Wow. That's so sad.
It's at 141, 800 and disconnected. My day's done here. Freaking ass.
You might need to get one of those internet sticks, man, for your
Bruh, complain to Rogers,
portable
bruh.
portable internet.
Y'all messed up my internet.
This is
Just for your streams.
no, it happens on the worst days too. Like, you know.
Tell them, bro. You gotta start yelling at them on customer service. Fix my internet now.
No, it's just the whole. I got to switch providers or something, man. This is just
Bruh, I'm
bad.
telling you, try to find a different one.
Yeah,
No.
but what are you gonna switch it to? They probably have like a monopoly. In
No.
there.
Yeah. You need to find the Xfinity version of Canada.
Like Comcast is trash when it comes to customer service. There's nobody to talk to. But like every time I call, it's somebody in Pakistan trying to tell me what I should be doing here, and it's ridiculous. But if you try to get rid of them, you know, well, you're my next best solution is like Dish Network.
Yeah.
And Comcast gives me like a 120 on the download, and Dish gives me like 15.
Holy we got a full squad today in the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on the cams.
Yo,
Don, you missed
are we on live?
Jimmy's stories. After he went off the air, he went crazy.
I missed it.
Are we back on live?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back on
you gotta-
YouTube. Yeah, we just got back.
He was like,
Never mind,
"Are we
never
back on
mind.
live? Because I can't tell the story on live."
I can't tell the story on live.
Yeah, we're back.
Shit, too bold.
Jimmy got more stories than Walt Disney.
Shit.
Yeah, I missed it. No, my Wi-Fi went out, man. I was like, alright. It's all good.
It's all good. Back to business.
I'm happy for you, Jimmy, brother.
We should
Happy
draw
birthday.
fibs on the Zoom.
I agree. I love fibs, man. I just want to see. You see that first buys above here? That's like 61 or 70, I'd say.
Yo, whose car alarm going off like that?
That ain't me.
Shit.
Jimmy was telling us about his 99 problems,
I got 99 problems, but
There you go,
but
man.
ain't one.
No, that ain't one.
But 10 pips ain't one.
10 pips ain't one.
let me. Quick little story. Part 2.
Yo,
Wi-Fi disconnected.
this is retarded. It's like 35 yesterday and like 85 today. Like, what the fuck do I wear?
Bruh, you gotta wear bootcut jeans with some Timberlands, you know?
And a
Like
white
that.
beater.
With a white beater, yeah. Even distribution, yeah.
Word, I'm gonna go to the dentist, pull a couple of teeth out, and I'm just gonna walk around like.
Yeah.
My wardrobe when I was down there, it was all like tank tops and shorts.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, like I threw out all my jackets, the bubble jackets, the spider jackets. I threw everything out when I moved down to Miami.
Yep.
Spider jackets. Those are a throwback to the
Spider
season.
jackets, I'm dead.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
zips
like
up all the
15
way?
years ago, that shit used to be hard. You couldn't find a spider jacket.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
You go to New York, like the spider jackets and steep techs. If you go to the North Face steep tech,
Yeah.
those were hard.
Bruh.
Couldn't find them.
My brother used to have all the spider jackets. I'm like, yo, these things are dope.
Hey,
So-
speaking about dope, I'm looking for entries on GJ. On this 1 hour, hopefully we get a bond wick here, but I'm anticipating an entry on this 1 hour candle closure here. We close above the resistance. If you take entries here, I'm putting my target at the 4 hour resistance, which is gonna be around up here, about 22 pips, and the stop's gonna be around like 18 pips here in this case. But
You
I
really
kinda
want a closure, or you want to?
I
You
want
want to buy them wick?
a bond wick on this current candle here first. The ADM opening, price should easily push up towards that resistance, and then obviously if price were to get up towards this area, stops are break even. That's like 10 pips, and then risk free going up towards this resistance up here.
Got a 15 salary play. It's not the most beautiful, but it is.
I read. Yeah, you have that as well.
Mid-range, like.
Yeah.
It's not enough room there.
Yeah.
I don't
Come
know
on,
what
wait.
is.
If I were to take it, like, again, like my TP would be up here. Like look at the 4-hour time frame. I'm looking at from this perspective, like 4 resistance there, and we're between the here and there, just clean traffic. Looking at this one bearish channel there. So I need that bond wicket though. It's
EJ salary play is interesting right now on the 15.
yeah. EJ as well. The 1 hour close bullish. I mean, look at the way the 1 hour close though. It should be able to push up on this current candle here. It closed bullish above this resistance. This cash is easy to drive up easily.
Yeah, this is salary play and the 15 on it too coming if it comes up.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't like either. Like I just like right now EJ if it closes above that resistance.
You feel like you
take
missed
a
out.
buy.
You feel like the move's done on GJ, right? Like you feel like it's too late now.
It's like,
Not too late,
I
but
don't know.
yeah.
Might not be too late, but I think right now what we have here is like in the mid-range. Like I mean, your stop loss has to be all the way back down to the 1 hour low.
Yeah.
Because it could go down, tap that support, and flip back up again. But if you have your stop loss on the 30-minute or the 15, you'll get stopped out. It's a bit like, I don't know. I'm out of this. I'm waiting for EJ.
Yeah, guys, for that new here, we got my stuff got booted offline, so my internet went out. So for like a quick minute, it does it sometimes randomly. Unfortunately, today it happened during the streams, but it's fine. You think you can change anything? Which you didn't send me the article or whatever you wanted to show me. If you were talking about the article. Yeah, I think the 15 is creating some type of minor resistance here. The 15-minute time frame. If it's kind of where it pull back here, create that bond wick, maybe retesting this 142 levels, and then flip bullish again, I'll enter a position on just 1 hour candle. Because I look at that as liquidity, as the low being created as liquidity wick, the price would just continue up if it were to flip back bullish with the momentum it has for New York session.
With a 30-minute closure, like say that liquidity wick happens on the 1 hour, but a 30-minute has a closure back into that range, would that keep you out or no?
Oh no, yeah. Like I'll need this. I'll need to happen within the next like 25 minutes here before the 30-minute does close. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Let's say it comes down like this. Obviously, it'd be bearish, right? But then if it were to flip back up bullish, it would then look like this, right? Like that, and then I'll take the bias going up because I'm anticipating this to happen. That's like your retest area, your pullback. I would not take buy limits here. I would not do that. That's just a McLaren entry.
Right, so you're looking at EJ.
Yeah. I'll take the salary play right here if it comes up.
Then just move stops to break even at that 30-minute resistance.
No, I'm not in it now.
No, I'm saying if you did take the salary on the 15-minute.
Yeah. If I took the salary on the 15, I would, once it goes to like 5 pips, I would move my stop loss to entry. Probably. Yeah.
Zerks put exclamation point charts, how to send chart stream view. There you go. You can't send full links, by the way. Yeah, send it on Instagram. Oh, I need to make Zerks a moderator. There you
Pass him the
go.
wrench.
There we
Pass
go.
him the wrench.
You have been
Pass him the
crowned
wrench.
a moderator of Control FX stream.
Welcome to the wrench crew.
I'm getting all my moderators in now, so that when, you know, stuff goes down, we got the whole army.
I'll show up.
Yep. Appreciate everyone for being here, though. Appreciate everyone for joining back on the streams. Sorry about that little disconnection.
It's like your Wi-Fi doesn't like you, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, why you bullying me?
Let's see. You're looking at a 10 pip target. No, sorry, 20 pip target here, and you're looking at around like a current candle. If you're using that, you're looking at a 5 pip stop.
No more celery on the EJ. That's out the door.
I'm in a position here, guys. In a position here on GJ. I am gonna use the current candle stops as my current 1 hour candles as my stop loss in this case. With the anticipation that price has created liquidity wick here. To continue up. Actually here's let's see. If you enter on this, I'm contemplating if I should use the current candle or the 1 hour stops there in this case. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the 1 hour stops here, and then once we actually like flip bullish and break this high, the current candle highs, I'm gonna move my stop loss up to the current candle lows. But for now, I'm gonna leave it down here at the 1 hour lows for now. Century that I'm in. Based off the 4 hour time frame. With the New York session opening, with the ADM opening, I anticipate this candle to really push up here. So, take an entry here. I only enter a 5 though, and I think once we get like a proper closure above this resistance, I'm gonna enter another 3.0 position. But for now, it's gonna be a smaller position than I would enter. What do you think of the 30-minute candle, bro? Yeah, so again, like this is the entry off the 1 hour candle here. I'm anticipating that with the 1 hour candle here, we shouldn't be breaking this low here if price wants to drive up on this ADM candle. I'm really anticipating this to continue up here, and obviously once price does push up, breaking this wick here, or even this area, I'm moving stops to break even. Risk free trade. Don't take consideration to the data resistance at 142.075 it has rejected. 075. 142.075. I think the data resistance would be up here around these levels here. Yeah. I'm in the same trade, nice. Yeah, it's just like mostly the 1 hour closing above the resistance here. I believe we have more range to go up here, especially on a day like today where like the 4 hour and daily are just bullish. Before I just break into this range here, I really anticipate this range to get filled here by the end of the session. What's this? Enter an opening? Yeah, see, you enter an opening. I got like a little entry and a pullback, so I got like an entry a little lower, but yeah, it was roughly around this area. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait for a support to be formed.
Formed.
Let's wait on the 15 to close fully.
Yeah. Anyone else in it? Yeah, I seem quiet about this trade.
Not yet.
You hasn't seen the idea on this trade?
You know how Carlo was saying like
It's a middle range?
EJ, you know, like EJ kind of affected his decision. So I'm looking at EJ and it's like shooting down. That's why I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just not doing anything right now.
Yeah, I took a small position here in this case, but I'm adding a position 100% once it does flip bullish here and closes above like that minor resistance of the 15-minute time frame. I'm just looking at this, like every time that we have like closed inside the range here, price would just travel to the top of the range here. So really anticipating this to continue up. ADM candle.
But it'd be a good time to enter now with the same, right? With your same
Stop. If you
with
have
the
the same
setup,
idea,
yeah, same idea, yeah.
yeah.
I remember back in the day, like when I would take like an idea like this and it
Mhm.
starts going down, I would just stack them.
Stack.
Ow.
The more draw
Yeah.
you in. Yeah.
Stack these drawdowns. But I mean, but it wasn't because it's because I had the same idea, you know, like what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But then I would just stack them. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a better position. I'll stack here, stack here, stack here. And then,
No, yeah, like I used to do that as well. Like I used to just trust me when I first started. Like, well, not when I first started. Like even like a little later on when I first started. Like yeah, like I have the same idea. I just keep stacking because the more I draw down, I feel like I'm getting the better entry. But
yeah,
I don't really do it anymore though. Nowadays.
yeah. I know because it throws off your risk management if you do that now. Unless you enter the rest of your positions, yeah, then it would.
25. Damn, is that a dog? What is that? It's scaring me.
The hell is that?
Oh, that's my dog. I'm tripping.
0.25.
I
What
think
are you doing to
possessed.
him? Let him go.
Possessed ass dog.
Jimmy, you gotta let that girl from last night go home, brother. You can't keep it.
Hold on. I think he needs to use the restroom. Let me
Light
let
it
him.
up. Light it up
Man.
or something.
I was about to make a
That
big
dog
joke,
is-
but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that to Jimmy right now. Carlos.
Dog barking to sell? Dog doesn't like the
Screaming
sell.
for help. We're like, okay, 911. Yeah, a friend
I
here
was,
screaming, kind of had a crazy night, and someone screaming in his basement. So.
Yo, scared the fuck out of me.
Carlos pulled the trigger. I held back, man. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go there. Then Carlos pulled the trigger. It's funny. Yeah,
Yeah, if we close into the range here in about 12 seconds here to 15, I'm gonna close up positions and take the small loss here, a 5 pip loss. Yeah, cause like for this to go up here, I really need this 15-minute count to close like above this area or at least continue up bullish, right? But since count drove down, close inside the range here, now you have a high chance that price will continue for the rest of the range here. So I'm gonna close out here, and then once we actually like start to break above this resistance again, I'm entering another position here on this buy. Yeah. How I manage it, that's how I manage it. I'll close full here. I was really anticipating the moment we kinda flip up bullish again that we will continue up. on this candle. But who knows? This candle could still continue up here. It's just that now that the 15-minute close bearish back in the range here, I'm gonna just close out because it didn't close the way I expected it to close.
This is perfect. Like, you know when you're behind, so you know it. Like, we were ahead in the beginning of the trade, but now that you're behind, there's no entry here, so there's no point of staying in the trade here.
Yeah.
Even if it goes our way, like, you're behind once that candle closed.
But if it closes above here, then you know I think I'm gonna enter a position 100%. 100%.
If it respects that buys above
Yeah.
your line that you drew, that's the 4-hour resistance
Or
or support.
yeah.
If it closes
support.
above that, then we can look for more buys. If it gives us like a setup or thing on the 30 minutes.
Thing is though, like this 1 hour could still, again, like although the 15 closed bearish, the 1 hour count could still like kind of flip up bullish here, right? It can still flip up bullish and it could just continue up on this. So.
It's like Don had aces and then he saw the flop and it was really bad, so he just, you know, I'm gonna give up.
Straight on the flop.
Yeah, the flop was just nasty, man.
No, I just yeah, again, like it doesn't make sense, and why be in it, right? In this case,
You know, that's
sense.
actually really tough to do right now. For me, like I know I need to work on that, but like to close a trade once I'm in with it like that would be, and it hadn't hit my stop loss. Like,
no, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to realize that you're behind. It's that's a really tough thing to do in trading. Just, you know, be in a position, and most people will like I said, they'll go pray before they close the position.
Yeah.
And you just got to know when you're behind. Play the numbers.
I talk about play numbers. I talked about it yesterday. I made a post on it. How to manage trades based off like actual technicals and probability instead of just hoping and emotions all the time, right? Because again, like emotions can always change. One day you can feel confident as shit. You can just, you know, I'm in a position here. I believe this guy's gonna push up, and some days you can be feeling like shit and you not feel confident in your trade, and it's gonna affect your trading. So going off of probability and putting emotions to the side will always be a better way to go. Better path to take. Yeah. What trade are you looking at? I'm looking for more positions here on GJ. Once we break above like this resistance here, above this resistance area, I'm looking to take buys going up towards this area. And to enter position. So I think we tap the highs at 142.30 area. 142.30, yes, I believe so. I think once we again like close above here, we should be able to continue up towards there. That's just a 4-hour resistance there. On a 1 hour, obviously doesn't really look like it makes sense, but this is just the 4-hour overall resistance. So you can either put your take profit at this area, you know, 142, 170, or even like this 4-hour resistance up here. It's up to you.
Gold just broke the previous 1 hour low.
It looks so messy. I think it's gonna move tomorrow during FOMC. I think it's just a range and be pretty nasty. Yeah. Like, all the volume's gonna be held till tomorrow, I think. Because for the past 2 weeks, think about it, we haven't had any like, vaccination news or anything, or Brexit news. That's really been moving the markets. That's crazy. So I think with the FOMC tomorrow, it should be the push to start off February. That's a major level though. Yeah, it's a major level though. Yeah. Again, like for a break above, I mean that's the TP level if you're taking for buys, right? That's not it's not like you're gonna hold past that resistance, so that's why you put TP there. But I think for it to break above there, you're gonna need a closure above the area, especially in a 1 hour, 4 hour time frame. Let's see. If it's 30-minute does close bullish above or bearish above here, it can indicate that we're still respecting the support. And then again, like I think you have a starter play going up here. potentially. Four minutes to a 4 hour close, and when it closed like this, it will leave a nice wick flow to break and hit TP. 4 hour candle, however, yeah, so thing about 4 hour candle is like you kind of have this resistance looking left here. Like you have this area right here that price has trouble at. So yeah, in 30 minutes, if you get a closure above here on a 4 hour time frame, then yeah, we can continue up here in a 4 hour candle. High chance. It's all game probability, right? And the thing about today, the difference in today and like other days yesterday, is that today the weekly candle actually closed above this week. So the chances of us breaking this resistance this week is very high. Very high. Compared to last week, when if you look at a weekly candle, look how the weekly candle closes last week, right? And the weeks before, we have all rejected this area. So with this weekly candle closure, the probability of us continuing up is very high. Might not be today, obviously, but it's gonna be this week. Damn, man.
One path too much.
This guy just
spit all over the mic.
I don't have a mic.
I feel
Ew,
Chat.
I felt that.
I feel this. I felt the C word like, just in my ear, bro.
Chill.
That wasn't no C. That was the puff pass.
That'd bring Kitus.
Wicks passed it to Bryce, passed it to Jimmy, Jimmy passed it to Carlo.
Hold on, yo. Grab this.
On the screen.
Anyway,
You
grab
have
some
to
more.
keep it in. You have to keep the smoke in until it's your turn again. Be like,
Wait. That used to be called, what was that called? Around the World or something?
yeah. You used that to do that when we were younger, when you didn't have so much money to buy the smoke.
Yeah,
So
you hold
you'd be like,
it in until it's your turn again. And then
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
4 or
that's
5
called-
people.
That's called the baseball.
by the time
Take
it comes
3
back
hits.
to you,
You
you're
take
passed
3
out
hits
on
and
the
then
floor.
hold it.
Yeah.
My one hitter looks like a crack pipe though. Looks like a crack pipe.
Bruh,
Glass.
chill.
That's what it is. The one hitters is right. I can't fuck with that. I like the whole process of, getting the bud, breaking it down, rolling it.
I can't smoke, that's why. I only use it when I need to sleep because it like straight knocks me out. Like
It's all right. Not everybody's
couple
perfect.
puffs. Yeah.
I could
It's
do it.
sleep medicine. It's sleep medicine for me.
Why don't you get some melatonin?
I do both.
That'll work.
I'll take like 10 milligrams of melatonin and then pops. Usually I just eat a gummy. Like a
Damn,
THC
10
gummy.
10 milligram, you'll be sleeping until the day after.
Not for me.
You'll wake up in 2022.
That'll give
works.
me a good sleep for like. I'll get real deep sleep for like a couple hours, but I still won't like stay knocked out. But it'll be like a good sleep.
This makes me sleep great.
Yeah, that's the best. That's why all those people on prescription sleep medicine, I was like, man, too bad. Too bad you got
One of my best friends. One of my best friends is an oncologist, hematologist, and he said the number one thing he prescribes to all his patients is medical marijuana.
Wow.
'Cause
Yeah.
he'd rather have them do that than chemo,
Mm.
or that in combination with chemo. But he said marijuana is the most common thing he prescribes.
My buddy actually owns Miracle Leaf. You know that
Dang.
place.
Miracle Leaf.
That boy balling.
Can I get a family discount card or something?
Can I get a miracle leaf, please?
Hey, come down to the Kendall, most likely, yeah.
He
Hello.
owns the actual brand.
Well, he owns several of the branches. I'm not sure about the whole company,
You
but
can't own them in Florida. Like in Florida, you have to be beginning to end. So you have to go from growing to distribution to the sale in the dispensary. It all has to be by one company and one brand, and they're not allowed to franchise it. So you have it like, if you're the grower, you're the one selling it. If you see a dispensary, that person actually grew the weed for that company, and they're not allowed to buy other shit or get supplies from other brands. So what they do a lot of times is they invite like guest growers, like really famous growers, to grow on their farms, and that's how they get around it. But they can't like buy a branch or a dispensary, open it, and just buy from different suppliers. It doesn't work that way. So if he's got something that he owns, he's at least $10-20 million and up.
Yeah.
Well, I know he has shitload of money, but
Because I know plenty of people that are in the industry that have like $50 million into the development, and they still don't have a license because they're it's lottery. And like he would have had to pay some major dough to get that license.
What are you thinking over there?
Oh, I'm looking at this. It was 15 where it closed, because if you look at this, like this 15, it's kind of bouncing off of this previous 15 support right here, like around this level. So, I think if you get a closure like rejecting this support here, and also closing above these wicks here on this side, like closing above that resistance again, so like a closure above, then I think these can be an opportunity for buys here to go up. You picture like this. It's an 830 candle as well.
I like the idea. The only thing that was holding me out, I was
30.
thinking the same thing, was that 4-hour closure.
Yeah.
Let me show you my idea, Don, on the 30-minute. I'll draw. I learned some new.
All right, man. Show me your drawing skills.
Go on the 30 minutes. Go on the 30 minutes, brother.
Yeah.
I'll show you something. I'll show you something.
Okay, so
Look
this
at
time candle is gonna close somehow, something like this, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then the next candle is gonna give us something like this, right?
Yeah.
The 30 minutes. This is the 4-hour close resistance. We're gonna close above, and then we're gonna be looking for buys around that area to go.
You think so?
Yes, brother. It's the 4-hour close. That's why I think it's gonna have like a pullback.
But look, because remember that 4-hour resistance? Isn't that like right here? This is the 4-hour resistance, right?
No, it's this one. At least from.
Is it?
I think it's.
Let me check.
This one right here.
Because I believe. Oh, you're looking at that area. I'm looking at this right here, like this right there. We can. That resistance, that 4 resistance. So I think all I'm thinking is that the 4 is gonna close above there. So I don't think that bearish channel is gonna come. I don't know. Let's see. Either way, I get your deal on it 100%. Yeah.
My drawing skills. That's what you get from
improved.
Being a controller at FIG.
Yeah, like I closed it at a pretty good area. I think I lost like what, 4 pips? I got in at 142.024 and I got out at 142.002, so about 3-4 pips. Very small loss.
I'm gonna assume that Wix9 wrote that light another joint here.
What, you wanna offer buys? Man, you guys, I don't know, man. You guys gotta improve your drawing skills or something before you guys start drawing. there's a tool called There's a rectangle tool right here. You get this and you draw the rectangle and then you draw the line in the middle. You can't just do like this because this looks like you need to fill it as well. Yeah, there you go. And now erase the other lines.
What's that range to the bottom of that support?
Which range?
This one right now on the 15. 4 pips. Never mind.
This range should go down. Yeah.
6 pips, 4 pips. Yeah, never mind. That'll be a salary play, and then 30-minute close there, but reject that area. And then next 30-minute breaks the previous 30-minute high, and we buys.
Hey Carlo, I think I think your thing is gonna play out here. This counts on drive down here, just by the way it closed in the Ranger. Yeah.
The 4 hours still gonna be bullish.
Yeah, I should be able to drive down here. Yep.
Let's see.
Yep. GPUSD is interesting. Yeah, GPUSD had a lot of room to go up when I checked. It had a lot of room to go up. If it breaks above that area, it has more room to go up as well. I think you have about like a 20-pip Ranger in this case. Yep. If you think of it this way, you know, like GJ here, if I erase all of this, if GJ here wanted to push up on this 30-minute candle, it had to really respect this area. Because think of it as, you know, just a break and a retest, right? It's the pulp, it's just the support that I must respect. But since this candle here closed back into the Ranger, now it's going to be most likely coming back into fill the rest of the range, which is going to be down here. So there's no bias yet, right? I think bias would be valid if, again, like now that we're breaking below the support, this now becomes a resistance. We're going to need a closure above the area for bias to be valid now. So maybe like the next 30-minute candle closing, or even the 1 hour candle closing above here for buy to go up to retest this high for 1, and for 2, the second time that we retest the high again, we should be able to break it to continue up towards this area. That's what I see here. But yeah, I'm gonna be very patient with the second entry. I mean, the 1 hour is still open again. Yep. Anybody enter positions there or what?
No.
No?
None for me.
Yeah, man, I entered that one position, but that was it. For now. Hopefully get some movements coming in. Hopefully get another buy going on.
I don't want to troll, but if you draw the Fibonacci on that current 30-minute candle,
that's a 38.2 right there.
very different.
That's a 38.28 for tracing it for you.
61.8, brother. 61.8.
Oh, 61? Is it really?
No, it's a 61.8 on the big.
From here
If
to
you
here?
put it on
Time
the
frame.
candle, no, on the current one. It's not ideal though, but from here to here.
Oh, okay.
This one is
It is.
61.8.
It's all like, yeah, like it's all like, it's like where you're gonna draw it, you know, it matters where you draw it, how you draw it, and then you can keep adjusting it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, well, you draw from here to here, you get a 61. You draw
So
from here to here.
arbitrary.
Yeah.
After, like,
Even trend lines.
Yeah.
Same exact shit with trend lines. It's so like.
No, but one thing, what does make sense is if you put it from here, right? This was the breakout candle.
Yeah.
Kind of. Start breaking out to the top of here. This level is at 50%. Like the. Who's moving that? Is that me?
It's me, sorry. From
Okay,
where?
this one is
Who's
the
moving?
50% level.
Stop moving.
From here, right? You draw a Fibonacci from here to the top, and you're gonna get the 50% right here. At our chat, we don't use Fibonacci. That's just.
That's not 50%. That's like a 38.
No. On the if Don moves that thing, Don, pull out the Fibonacci.
Pull out the
Let's do
Fibonacci.
that.
I've never heard
Pull out
someone
the
say that in my
Fibonacci.
life. Don, pull out the Fibonacci.
Pull
Yeah.
it out,
What?
brother.
What?
Yeah, there we go. No, what? From here to all the way up here.
That's a 38, my
Let me
friend.
check, bro.
Just use the auto
Nah,
Fibonacci retracer. It'll do it for you.
Oh, this guy Jim is an
nah, bro,
expert.
mine, I'm at 50. Like, mine is at 50 there.
You got your fib wrong, man. You gotta get your fib straight.
Hit the 61.8. Now it's bouncing to the 0.706.
Oh shit! Look at this kind of drive.
30-minute
Old jump up.
salary plan,
Yep.
DJ.
All right, time to lock in here, guys. You have
Old
about
brothers, EJ breaking.
about EJ going up too after like the creative wick. Wow. Yeah.
To me, bro, this is nothing. Like, I just don't want to enter this. It's just, I don't know.
The booby trap candle.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
that.
just weird as fuck. Like, could mean everything. Like, could be like that liquidity wick to push further up. It could just flip and go bearish on the next candle. It's just like, I don't know. Not happy about that.
Yeah. I'm definitely waiting here. Like my first entry was still valid here. It's just again, it never broke the 1 hour lows, right? But it's just I just kind of closed it because I entered a small position. Closed it as it didn't close my favorite 30-minute candle, so trade's still valid though. But I'd say FOREX still closed above here though. That's a good thing. That's a very good sign. So I'm sorry to say, man, because if the 4 hour were closed below 141.900, then they would have just been. I would have just ended the stream. Yeah, price reacts there. Oh, somebody just closed that break even. Nice. Any higher time frame showing that it can go there after 142.930? Where? So whenever a candle closes like this and it will break the high on the next candle, it will be a nice buy and it will leave a wick from 4. Yeah, I read that already, man. You told me. Yeah, I agree with that. Whoa, what is that? What car is that?
Those are
Mackie
Jason.
Winner.
That sounds like a Aventador.
Same one from yesterday.
No, it was a bike.
With a bike? Wow. False advertisement.
Lamborghini bike though.
No, it was a Jason.
He turned around. Look, Daniel Savage.
It's everybody.
Damn, Carlos' dog just started barking.
Bruh.
Yo, you have an intruder in your house, dog.
It's a ghost,
Someone-
bro.
There's someone in your house that doesn't belong there.
It's
There's
a
no reason
ghost.
dogs bark,
It's
bark like
Casper.
that.
It's Casper, bro. He's trying to interrupt our training session.
Someone's like walking out with your TV right now while you're in the living room while you're trading.
He just made his TV money back. He ain't worried about that.
TV money back. I think animals can see spirits. You think so?
You ever see them just staring at a wall?
Bro, they
Like,
can see
into a
ghosts, bro.
I mean,
Hallway?
their eyes are different from our eyes.
Yeah.
Isn't that green? They see green. Well,
They see only black and white.
oh yeah, black and white. Cats see
No,
green,
it's
right?
dogs.
Or fish or
I don't
birds?
know.
I forgot.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know
All I
how
know is dogs see black
I
and
don't
white.
even know
and
how,
that
like,
sucks.
people find out what
They
color they
see.
see.
They also hear. They also hear frequencies that we can't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know deer can only see blue.
Crib.
Fernando, where'd you hear that?
Oh, I hunt. So like you're not supposed to like wear jeans and shit like that.
You hunt in Miami or?
Everglades.
Nah, you're not supposed to wear jeans on Palm Beach Island because then you look like
Yeah,
you're
unless they boot cut.
working there. You look like you're a janitor.
Unless they boot cut. That's it. Listen, Fernando be wearing ghillie suits while I go hunting. Go on full sweat mode.
I might extend today's stream, to be honest with you. Maybe. I waited for our kind of closes. Because this is looking like pretty bullish here. For a candle. And I really anticipate that we're going to continue up for the day. Hey, this candle here flipped. This 1 hour candle came down. Again, like see how it kind of respected this area here? Right? This is flipping bullish here. So that could have been the low for prices to just drive up here to fill this rest of the range. But looking for entries now, again, like you're gonna need a closure above this resistance here. That'd be ideal.
Yeah.
That's my setup on the 15. I always trade that.
This is like the after party for the 3 other streams that are going on.
Yeah, after party. We're at what, 90 earlier? Stream crashed.
Yeah.
Sad. Once my mom prayed at the our back door because some kids kicked the back door and messed up the hinges after the dog and cat would just stand by each other and stare. And the thing is, they hate each other.
Dang.
Pets are funny, man. Like pets are really funny. I'm just sitting here looking at Premier Ronaldo's cat, you know, just chilling at the door.
Chill on the couch.
Yeah, that's all it does. It just chills at the window.
Ivan out.
Hey, you seen that TikTok where the guy shakes up the cat and he's like, "It's time for school. Wake up." You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Like
No.
Oh man, I gotta show you. Yeah, it's like there's it's really funny. Cat TikTok. Cool.
This boy has the best life ever.
Wakey. Time for
Gets to
school.
sleep all day, mad treats.
Yeah, I love to be a cat.
I'm dead.
Where is it? Will stop speed are low? I'm not looking for entries here. No. If I was in my first position, I'll wait for the same thing as well. I'll wait for price to break above her to enter my second position. Closure above her. But yeah, I mean the current hourly low, that'll be your stops now. Yeah. If I was in the trade as well, like what I'll do is I'll move my stop loss from like this candle low to now the current candle low here. So like I'll be risking instead now probably like 9 pips instead of like 17 pips earlier. So that's how I managed trading if I was still in it. Yeah, buying pressure to upset for sure. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I think once you get closure above here, it should continue here. Like I'm not bearish at all, 100%. Price is definitely bullish. And where's the video of the cat?
Time for school. Come on. It's time for school. Come on. Wake up. It's time for school.
Oh yes. Where is it? Oh man, that's a funny one.
Ready for school? Come on. Wake up. It's wakey. It's time for school.
Oh yeah, here. Hey, look at this.
It's time for school. Come on. Wakey, 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 wakey. It's time for school. Come on.
We're just
Wake
waking up.
up. It's time for school. Come on, man. Are you ready for school?
Boy does the same thing. He sleeps on his back like that with his arms all the way.
Like a
up.
human?
Wakey, it's time for school.
Ridiculous.
Like a human. Do you sleep with your arms up?
Yeah. I mean, cats sleep just like they just like kind of lay on their stomachs. No, that's how they usually sleep. I mean, I sleep in star patterns sometimes. I just like can't spread out my whole body in a star pattern. Just vibing.
That shit doesn't fly when you got a wife sleeping in bed with you, bro.
Oh yeah, see.
Vibing.
So that's different.
You're so mad lucky. I sleep on the couch.
Oh man, and she takes the bed.
Now my kids take the bed. They'll show up middle of the night,
Oh,
all of them,
yeah.
and then I'm out there. Like first, I'll be sleeping in the kids' room, and then my girl walks in. She'll be like, "Yo, bring the kids back to the kids' room." So I bring them back to the kids' room, but not all of them go. Like one will stay in bed, two will go back to the kids' room, and I just end up sleeping on the couch.
Listen, how many kids you have? 2?
I got 4. I
4.
got 3. I got 3 daughters.
Dang.
That run into my bed at like 2 a.m. and then 4 a.m. and then like 8 a.m. They take turns.
How many bedrooms you got in your apartment? Just 2?
3.
3?
Yeah, that's and that's small.
How much is
Like,
rent
that's
for 3
that's
bedrooms in
getting to
Miami?
be small. Depends where you are. You could be like with the place where I stay at.
You're like downtown, right?
No, I'm not in downtown. I'm
Oh.
right outside Miami. I stay it's anywhere between 2.5 to 3.5 grand. In my
3 bedrooms?
Yeah.
Damn, how much is that in Toronto? I mean, that's like 3 grand. That's like a good 3.7 in Toronto here. That's almost 4K. Rent.
Why are you putting me on the spot? Huh?
Well, I'm putting you on the spot. That's what I know compared to Toronto, honestly.
Man, you ever hear like $100,000 or $150,000 a year, or you think that to yourself when you were a kid and you were like, "Man, that's a lot of money."
Yeah, but now it's just like,
When you-
ah man.
When you got kids, that shit ain't nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's like being broke.
Yeah. I mean, I don't got kids, right? I'm still a kid myself, so I don't gotta
I
worry
mean, when
about
you
that.
live in a city, when you live in a big city and you got kids, then yeah, it's like it's not enough anymore.
Yeah, I don't have kids, but man, like I appreciate my parents so much more now. Like being an adult, you know, like older. And it's like, man, how do
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
take care of like 5 of us or 6 of
Like,
us?
how
You
the
know, like
fuck you deal with me? You know, forget my brothers. Yeah, but like I've got like whole newfound respect for my parents,
right.
my grandparents, the elders, because they had it way tougher than I did, and they did a way better job than I think I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I can just could tell like how much sacrifice they must have, like personal sacrifice just to raise all of us, you know, like what they had to give up and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you guys do it? I could barely take care of myself, you know, and they're sitting there taking care of like 5 or 6 of us, you know, in the like 80s, early 80s. That's crazy.
We're about to go.
Yep.
Oh.
We are about to go here, I think. We broke the 30-minute highs here.
We're about to go. We're about to go.
This is the first target you have here. That resistance. Needs to break above 120, then we should be heading up. Yeah. A closure above anywhere above like 142 089 here should be good. Yeah, if looking for a break above 120, that's more of like just I guess like an impulse break to us continue up. But I think a closure above here would be ideal because it's gonna do what these counts over here failed to do, and they failed to count the respect here. So pretty valid. I'll say. Yep, broke the high. This kind of should leave a go here.
Nice.
Should just go. Phew. Man, would have been
Give me
like.
10. Give me 10.
Oh shit, let me get in quick.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. Did you see that 15 that closed just before the resistance?
Yep.
If it closed before above, I was looking to take an entry. That's the trade I'd always take on EJ that plays out. That's like kind of a salary play, but on the 15. So you remember when I just started sending you charts, it'd be like price made a high, price made a low, like it'd be here, high,
Yeah.
low, closed above resistance, took buys, stop loss here.
Yep.
Like that's kind of the setup you're looking for, but it didn't. But EJ, yeah. I'll just wait for EJ to close. If it closes above, I'd be looking for buys. 4 hour bullish, 1 hour bullish, 30-minute bullish, everything bullish.
And price should go up here.
Price better go up, yeah.
Anyone get in?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had
It better go up here.
Where did you get in on the break of that 30-minute?
I
Wait.
anticipated a break, 095.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good entry.
oh
095.
Got in at 142.22.
How about you, Primarado? You look very patient right now. I'm not gonna lie, you look very patient.
Man, I'm just waiting on EJ, man.
This guy's waiting for stars to align and all that.
I'm
This guy's-
watching EJ too.
He's waiting for the Pythagorean theory to add up correctly.
I had that break even and then that small L yesterday. So like today, what I told myself was just to be real patient, and if I don't take a trade today, you know, no problem, no big deal, it's all good. If you guys catch this GJ buy, I'm gonna be happy for you though.
EJ looks a lot cleaner. That's all I'm gonna say. Like
He
for
is going to give you a stop loss on the 15 of like 6 pips.
yeah.
Because I think if it breaks above and closes above, and it breaks the previous 15, it will just go back down in the range. So
Are you worried
Easy.
about the next 4-hour rotation for bond wick? Thing is like you can every has a bond wick or well, yeah. Actually, yeah. The next kind of bond wick, yes. But we don't know where it's gonna be yet, right? And by the way things are pushing up here, if you get a closure above, I don't believe that wick's gonna be very big. It should be like a very small nib, I think. Something like this, probably. Continue up.
Oh, the flick.
Wow, that 1 hour entry is actually pretty decent. I had. Yep,
what
I
was
showed.
your loss on that trade?
It was like, what was that? 5.0 lot,
Right.
$110 loss. That's like 3 pips.
Yeah, you
4
closed the
pips.
position. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 pips.
So,
Very
managed
small.
that good.
I was gonna close half of it, but I can't already enter a small position, so I'm like, I'm just gonna close the full thing, and then once you get a closure, I'll enter another position, right? But yeah, I went to the half. If I entered at 8.0, I would have just closed a 3 and let the 5 run. But yeah. Third minute did close bearish. Don't get me wrong. 1 hour did not close bearish. It just retested that support, rejected it. Are you rotate 8 stand lots? Yes. If you want like my January, quarter 4 of last year took it down a little bit. I went from like a 4 to 5, and then I brought it up to 8 by the end of the year again, and I'm at an 8 right now. So I usually pop around 5 to 8 on my trades. Check the stories here. It should be up there. I've been stuck at 8 for like the past quarter of the year, so I mean, hopefully like next quarter I'll be rise up to a 10.
Yeah, Don, I've been meaning to ask you, how you get your trades at 5 and 3 in together at the same time? Do you take one off the keys?
It's just kind of how I feel about it, to be honest. Like it's either way, like it's under 3% risk, but yeah, like sometimes, like for example, this last trade I took, it was more of like a 1 hour, like again, like it was just like based on a 1 hour time frame in here, and it was just kind of again like middle of the
Yeah,
range.
but how do you
So-
execute them? How do you execute them? How do you get your 5 and if you actually go do the 5 and then go in the options, change your lot size? And,
No, like
Three
I enter
or-
a 5, I enter a 3.
yeah, but how do you enter the different lots at the same time?
I enter the 5, I executed, and after I entered the 3.0 after.
Oh, you don't do it off the keys, right?
No, I don't use off the keys. No,
Okay, because off the keys I just
No,
press
yeah.
double trade.
no,
And
yeah. No. I entered a 5 and a 3. I haven't
'Cause
used,
the
I haven't
price
used my
moves
keys in a
quick.
while. Sorry?
I said the price moves quick, so like by the time you go in the options and change that, like I'll be a few pips off on my second trade.
Because on the keys, you can't even like you can't enter your manual lot size, can you? It's just like whatever risk it is.
Yeah.
No,
You
you
can
can
enter
do manual
manual.
lot size.
Oh, you can? Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, in the
yeah.
options. But then I gotta hit F7, go to the lot size and change it, and it'll take like 3-4 seconds, and price moves.
Move by then.
Well, on impulse entry. So yeah, if I'm trying to get an entry on a celery play, and I'll typically do 2-3 lots, like trade and double trade. Off the keys.
Don, I got a question for you in regards to what Wickstein just said.
Yeah.
What if you just popped a straight 8 lot and then closed the 5 lot of the 8 lot?
No, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's what I do.
I just like the way the 5 looks and the 3. I just like the way it looks. I don't know. This is personal preference. But
I take 2 trades like that, 3 and a 3, just because I feel like I can manage easier. Like I'll put one TP at 10, and then the other TP at a runner, and then as soon as the first TP hits, my second position goes into 50.
Wait, you should you have that partial TP though. It works really well with the keys. So like if you open a 4, you can do
Yeah,
partial
just for
TP
some
at
reason.
10.
I know. I used to mess around with it. I used to do that. But
Yeah.
for some reason, I like seeing the 2 trades on there, and I can control each one separately. I know
Okay.
my runner will give me, and I know what I just got off the initial play. So that's how I mess with it.
I'm normally I'll just open a 2 lot and then I'll close like at 10 pips. I just manually close the 2 lots and then let the other one run. Because I like what Wickstein said, I can't open 2 positions like right at the same time, and then I'll have that, I don't know, slippage, or I won't have an accurate entry on my second entry.
No, I break my 6 lot down into 2 positions. That's it.
2
3 and
positions.
3, and I'll do trade, double trade.
I used to just enter 8 off the rip, honestly.
Yeah, I remember that.
I just like the
used
way
to
it
watch
looks
the
now. It's just I don't know. It's not personal preference. Like at the end of the day, like as long as you're like not like over risking anything, it's anything else is just all personal preference. I don't know why 5 and 3 though. I can do 4-4, but it's just 5 and 3. I don't know. Cause like the 5, I'm comfortable with making the 10 pips on a $500, $500 on a 5.0. So I don't know. It's all personal preference.
I feel like in the spur of the moment, it's just easier to control risk at 5 and a 3. Like spur of the moment, you see a trade, but it's not it's an ace king.
You can close
You
to
take
6.
the 3.
Yeah. Yep. Why don't you
Nice
change the lot
whip, big
size
guy.
depending on your stop loss? On the Magic Keys, it does that for you. It changes your lot size accordingly, but at the end of the day, like it's not like I'm risking more than like 3% per trade, anyways, right? So if I was, then I'll manage. Obviously, I'll put down to like a 5 if they have a bigger stop loss. I put down, like for example, this trade, well, it was like around 3% or a little less, but I put a 5 instead. It was a 17 pip stop loss. How much margin does it take to trade a standard lot? I have no clue on a 51 leverage. I have no clue, man. I don't have a 550 to 1. I have a 500 to 1.
I can tell you it takes five grand. That's what I had. I have a 20 to 1 leverage on GJ. So anytime I want to pop a 2 lot, like my account has to be over 10K.
You have a 20 to 1?
20 to 1 on GJ. Yep.
What broker do you have?
Rwanda.
Right, you need to switch that broker.
What's that broker?
Look how we
That
closed,
broker.
dog. This
Yeah.
is perfect. Look how we closed.
See, everyone, like, I hear people saying like, oh, you know, why do you use a 20-to-1 broker? But if you go off like risking 2% of your account, then you don't need more than like a 20-to-1 risk to reward, because if you go over that, then you're risking like 3, 4, 5% of your account. So
It's just people want higher leverage because most people don't have funds.
exactly.
But you really don't need the higher leverage to trade. You know, to be more successful, you actually want to use less leverage.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. That's why I'm comfortable on a 25-to-1, like on EJ.
Yeah, that's just like an extra like barrier for you. Like you like if you even if you wanted to over leverage, you can't. You know, so that's kind of that's awesome. Yeah, it's
And
like
honestly, that's what
extra.
made me like make some real deposits into my account. And then the bigger deposits, like the more my account grew, just for me personally, it made me take it more serious. You know, I put 10 bands into an account. I'm not going to just over trade it because that's a lot of money. You know, if I had $1,000 in an account, I could blow that no problem, because it's, you know, $1,000. It's not as much value.
Wait, Primerado, so you trade Wanda, right?
Yeah.
So you can trade on TradingView.
I trade directly through TradingView. I don't trade through MT4 or MT5.
Oh, so when you put this up on your screen, you're in the trade.
Exactly.
Like 100% you're in. You can't even check. You can't even check.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow.
Honestly, that's why I like it. Like, I'll use that tool, the buy tool, like you just put on your screen.
Yeah.
And then I can just put in 2% on the little sidebar, and then everything is. And like, that's why I asked you those specific questions of like, yo, if you have a 20 pip target and you have a 10 pip stop loss and you hit stop loss of full 10 pips, to me, like, I'm not losing the full position that I risk. I'm only losing half of the position I risk. If I pop a 2-lot on a 20 target and it hits 10 pip stop loss, I only lose $100 instead of the full 200.
Yeah. And you can put your account size in it too, right? Like it calculates that for you, right?
Yep, exactly.
You have like a $10,000 account, you put like a 10,000, it shows your. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Honestly, that was the reason that I chose Awanda, was because I learned how to trade on TradingView, and then I didn't want to mark up on TradingView and then enter on MT4, and like I already got enough monitors and, you know, whatever. I was like, let's just keep it simple. And like Bryce said, it kind of really like made me accountable for my over leveraging. I can't even do it if I want to. Like, it just, Awanda doesn't let you risk more than when you have a 20-to-1 leverage.
Your charts say Wanda down, but are you not using Wanda? Nah, man. My charts say Wanda. I'm on TradingView, but I'm using Charts Domain as my broker. Oh. Hey, anybody take entries on this candle? I think a lot of
took an entry on the break.
Yeah.
I'm in GJ right now, actually.
I wanted to pull back like a bit more, a better entry, but I didn't. So I'll just stay out.
Hey, send my turn to Telegram chat. Yeah, send towards me, man. Not gonna lie to you guys, I got an entry earlier. Where Wix9 got it, kinda same area. It was around this 15-minute break right here. And automatically once they flew towards this resistance, I moved stocks to break even. And then
you had 10 pips already.
I closed full, yeah.
Nice trade. Anyone salty that you didn't call it out, you gotta work on your own trading. Don trades for himself. Don't be mad at that. I already know.
Jimmy got in though. I think Jimmy got in at the same place. No?
I know Fernando got in the same place too. A lot of people got in here. All same ideas. Those are bull traps. Yeah, it could be a boot trap buy. Yeah. I'm not in any positions here though. I closed my full. Like a 9
Don, you're done for the day then, right?
Pardon?
You're done for the day then?
Yeah. I took that first trade. You know what it was? Like, I took that first trade and the way the 30-minute candle closed, One thing I could have done better today was just not close the full position. I should just close like partials, like I did yesterday. Remember how yesterday I did that? I didn't close the full, I closed partials. Obviously yesterday I went to hit my stops, but today, you know, I think you could just let my close half and then let the other half run and add position once we actually came up again.
I think the move on GJ might be over with. I think it might start ranging a little bit.
Yeah, like in this weird area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
EJ didn't close above for me, so I'm just gonna wait it out. Give it like another half hour, 45
No,
minutes.
EJ has more potential for another move coming in today than GJ.
But look at EJ 15.
Yeah.
Right? It is a bearish doji, but that's kind of a salary play because we will break the high, the previous candle, and we wouldn't close. Ideally, we would close above, but I think just buying on the break of that wick
I need
would
a
be
bottom
probably a
wick.
good entry too.
I need a
on
bottom
this
wick
one.
on that Carlo before
Yeah.
I get here on the 15 minutes. No, there's no bottom wick. There's no bottom wick even on the new hourly as well. So that, my friends, is a booby trap.
And it's also a new forward candle as well, right? So
yeah. That's an actual booby trap.
Yeah.
An actual booby trap is.
Nah. I think GJ, I don't think it's like obviously we still have room to go up here towards this resistance. The question is, are we gonna break this or we're gonna reject here, right? So it gets a little like choppy in this area, but looking at the 4-hour time from here, it should be clean to go up. Looking at it, despite the way we kind of reacted and closed above this area here, this kind of should just drive up towards this resistance, I'll say. Again, like I didn't expect that much of a wick here. I expect like a little nib here, and that's what it created. So to break it this high again, I think we should be easy to drive up easily. Today's just one of those days, man. Like it was just GG didn't give us the cleanest entries. I think more of today was just like you really had to take advantage of the volume and the impulse entries. What not the impulse, but yeah, more like the impulse entries. Just taking advantage of the volume. Because if you think about it, the only entries that you could have had here in this whole sequence overnight and today was maybe just this break right here, this current break right here. Or in that, the rest was just impulse, right? The 1 hour candle break earlier at 6 a.m. was an impulse buy right here. If you take buys above this resistance, that was an impulse that we're gonna break above here. Buys above here were another impulse. So I think the only positions was honestly just this 1 hour candle that we're currently on right now. So you really had to take advantage of that.
I don't know why. Whenever I take an L on like an impulse entry, it feels a lot worse than taking an L on a closure above or below resistance or support. Like I don't mind taking an L on one of those, but like on an impulse, I feel like it just.
You feel like you should have just waited for a closure.
Yeah.
And then you start
exactly.
to rethink over and you're like, fuck, why did I enter impulse here when I could just wait for it? Right. Yeah, I
That's
understand
why
that.
I'm not even salty that I missed any of GJ today. Like if I don't take a trade today, I'll be happier than taking an impulse and losing, you know?
No, yeah, I agree. Like honestly, I wouldn't have entry here. If, like the first entry I had was say it's impulse. I mean, the 1 hour did close above, but the entry that I had was kind of just anticipating that price is gonna flip bullish and stay bullish the moment it created that wick, right? Which it did, but obviously not in it. But yeah, it was mostly an impulse.
I'm surprised to see you take that the second entry you had just because of taking an L on the first setup, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you find that like you normally try and avoid that, or will you don't mind like taking back-to-back entries like that, like take an L and then if it starts to form again, take another entry?
Like take 2 back-to-back impulse?
Yeah.
This year I'm kind of just working towards that because last year I felt like every time I took a loss on my first trade, especially if it's an impulse, I looked to just, I said before, like I looked to just stay out and take a more of a closure entry or something,
Right.
or a less aggressive entry. But this year is kind of just again, like I believe impulse entries are high probability trades as well. It's not like it's not a high probability trade, right? So taking it again is not really an issue this year for me. I'm
That
working
makes sense.
towards it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's go, GJ.
You're in it still? I closed.
No, I'm still in it.
Wow. How
I
many
got my stop loss last 15-minute lows.
Wow, nice. Where'd you enter?
147.
147.
Basically, like almost right where we're at.
Oh, right here. Okay, this candle right here. Yeah.
Right now, I'm at about break even.
Why you closed on? I had 10 pips. I got around here. I got like around 9 pips. 142, 126. I got out right here on that. Yep. The 4 hour is gonna continue up here. The 1 hour here closed above. 30 minute closed above as well. This is that was an entry there for buys, 100%.
Don, would you look at the 4 hour on EJ and tell me if you consider that a little nipple wick, or you think that's not a wick? I mean,
I don't think it should come down to if it's a nibble wick or not. I think like just a wick in general, just creating like some type of low. That's just the general idea of the wick, right? So in this case, I don't think that's a wick, man. I think that's just like prices opening up and just
yeah.
going. Like, I don't think that's a wick at all. Like I think a wick would just be like you'll see a wick, you know. No, like that'd be like more of a wick right there.
Arlo, did you enter on that 15-minute break or what?
I'm literally holding my open trade on M keys, brother. Just about to press it. I'm like, I agree about the wick, but this is the first candle that's actually breaking that resistance high.
Yeah.
And it has like that weak doji bearish candle, was actually no candle at all. So I just consider 2 bullish candles. 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I'll wait for the 2 minutes. Let's see.
That's the beginning of the 4 hour candle too, right? That's the beginning of the 4 hour candle.
Sure.
And no, it's come back down, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I mean,
to
it
justify
can come down. There's the thing, it can come down. It means it's gonna come down in the first 30 minutes or 1 hour, you know, it could come down the 3rd hour
Later.
or something. Yeah. Like I saw that before on EJ.
Yeah, it could come. You can still get your pips and they come down for sure.
What do you think, Don? Looks like a booby trap to me.
Give me a second.
I'll wait for the close. If it closes with a top wick, I'll get in.
Sorry. EJ, you talking about?
Yeah, EJ, no bottom wick, booby traps. That's how we broke.
I think you
previous
have
4 hour
some type of resistance right here. 126.089. That resistance looking left there. You can see it like heavily like back here and then right here as well. Yeah, if you can get a closure above there and get another wick, gotta get a new candle obviously closing above. I mean, like it'll be valid. If you got on that break though, I think you can move stops to break even or something. But yeah, you have that heavy resistance right there as well. I'm not sure if you guys see that earlier. Did you guys see that?
I did not see that earlier, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that drawn on mine.
You see it on the. I'm looking at the 30-minute though. I see what you mean, but I think if it closes above that area it is now,
like fly
the
up.
first few candles, are clean. Like, see that first bearish
Hey,
candle.
Primerado, think of it this way. If you enter a position here once you're closed and you're worried about a lower wick, you shouldn't be putting yourself in that situation, right? So just if you're not comfortable with it, just stay out. You know.
Yeah. Good point.
Just don't even. Because last thing you want to do is be in position to shit your pants.
Yeah.
You want to be in position like, yeah, it's gonna go up here. It's gonna go up. You know.
Right.
I'll be confident about it.
No, I agree with that. Man, if you just had a bottom wick, it would be delicious.
Deliciosos.
Muy bien.
What does that mean?
Very good.
Oh, muy bien. Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Come on.
Never. That's French.
It's easy Spanish, right? Come on.
Oh, it's Spanish. I'm tripping. Oh, Lord. It's embarrassing.
Je t'aime. Look at that.
Come on, man.
Let's go, push.
Is your target the 4-hour resistance, Fernando?
What happened?
Is this your target, the 4-hour resistance here?
Yeah, I'm looking at, let's see, 276, 270.
Yep. Oh, 270. Wow. Yeah, I got mine out. 142, 250. But yeah, it's around there. I mean, 270 is right there. Yep.
Carlo, you pull the trigger or what? Oh, look at that. This man's getting some food.
The best girlfriend. Get some food. No,
Now you gotta
I
hit
didn't.
TP.
No,
Hey,
on EJ, I
And this is the
didn't.
thing about, you know, having these booby trap stuff, or when people actually agree, agree with it, and they actually go by those terms, like, you know, these are booby trap buys, booby trap sells. Like, that's just all emotions, man. Like, what indicates a booby trap buy or booby trap sell, or like even a bull trap sell trap, like, you know, other than the fact that you see wicks rejecting, or, you know, whatever. Like, it's all just conspiracy. Just, you know, if we close above a resistance, I'll see it as, you know, we are breaking above resistance and probably should have a high chance to continue up, right? For example, in this case, like this candle, we close above here, I'll consider this, yeah, we're breaking above this area, because look left here, we have failed here many times. A break above will indicate for more buys. So it's very that's just so it's so, I don't know, bootstrap stuff, I don't know. Or even like what else to say? They talk about the institutional
Institutional levels.
institutional zones, like, you know, like
Yeah,
this is
institutional levels.
this is
Order blocks.
yeah, like, you know, it's just, there's no definition for it. It's just kind of just saying just to say it. So I never understood that trading.
Don't have FOMO though. That's why I feel good about. Even on EJ now, if it had a small pullback after the 15th closed, I would get in. But this way, it's just like I'm not looking to enter until it's like the ideal position for me. So.
Oh wow, yo, my first entry would have been very nice. I don't know, 0.25, right? That would have been runners, but
Don, would you pop on your second position?
pardon?
Would you pop on your second position?
5 and 3.
5 and 3 again.
Yeah, like this 15-minute, like another thing, the reason why I entered there was first, like this 15-minute here, closed bullish at support. We kind of create that support right there. And then I realized that the 1 hour is still kind of pulling back still, right? So if the 1 hour is pulling back and we form support here, then high chance price had to just continue up at support to the top of the range again, right? So, I mean, I entered the buy stops there, and then over here, I kind of just moved stops to break even. And I guess I survived the pullback on discount and then just continue up towards the resistance.
How'd you survive the pullback on that second 15 if you had stops at break even?
No, I entered right here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pullback was going up to here. It came close. I was like, shit, if it hits break even, I'm done for a day. But I kind of survived it.
My run is still in there. It's 10 pips.
Looks not, are you just targeting that 4 hour resistance?
Yeah, I got another like 5 pips.
Nice.
I closed 75% of my position. I closed the first position and I closed half of this position.
Nice.
Yep. Someone asked me a question. Hey, Jeffrey, you asked a question on Telegram? What do you have here? Okay, let me open this up. Let me talk about this. This looks interesting. A lot of text you have here. Jeffrey sent a chart here. Broke 30-minute bearish support. We're close to percent. Was I need numbers, man. You need to label this. Respect support. Broke resistance on pre and Y. 30 pips. Oh yeah, this is from last night. I mean, from earlier. Okay, yeah. Run to resistance. What was the question you had? maybe any tips, bro? I know it's a good trade, but I always want to learn if there is something to learn. No, I think you did you did a pretty good job on this trade here. You took advantage of the pre and wide volume here, which I did not take advantage of this today. I took advantage of New York session volume, but not the pre and wide. You took advantage of that. It's pretty good. Yeah. You did a pretty good job. You know, you closed 60% at 30 pips here, and you let the 4% run for range. The only thing I would have done here was maybe just actually, yeah. I mean, you did a pretty good job here. You did a perfect job. I would have done the exact same thing, man. I agree. Yo, what's good, man? Dude, what's going on, man? Yo, I gotta hop out. Gotta do some errands, but I like this trade done. Didn't manage to get in, but great analysis as always. Hope everyone has a great day. You too, man. Take it easy. See you tomorrow. 22 today. Wow, we have a lot of days left in this week.
Do you consider GJ, because it had like a 100 pip move since the London session, that it gets like exhausted and that it won't break that or hit that target you guys have?
Did you say GJ?
Like 4 hour? Yeah.
What about
It has like a bullish move since London session. It moved like 400 pips today already.
400 pips?
No, 100.
Oh. I was like, wait, where'd you get that from? I missed the whole entire 400 pip move.
Yeah. Do you think like it could break and then push above, like considering it already made? Like,
I don't think we're gonna break today. That's the thing, because we kind of moved. I think we're gonna break tomorrow, because I think today's daily candle will end up closing bullish, and it's gonna close bullish above here, above this 4 hour resistance, data resistance here. So I think tomorrow we're gonna move up. We'll get a cleaner move up tomorrow.
I think tomorrow London session is gonna be lit.
I might anticipate London. Who knows? I might stream London. Hey, let's see.
Yo,
let's see.
I'd be down to stay up.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I'll see.
I'll wake you up, guys.
I'm gonna be sleeping like a baby. I'm gonna
I'll
miss the
set
whole
an
thing.
alarm. I'll set an alarm at 3 a.m. See how things
I'll
go.
wake you up. Let me know. I'll wake you up.
Don, you're setting an alarm for 3 a.m.
If tonight, but the Asian session, if I send my analysis today and I say I'm gonna stay up, I'm gonna stay up. But I gotta see how the Asian session like opens up today.
Hey Siri, set an alarm for 3 a.m.
No, you should try just to see how many people will also join to this.
How many
Because
people
London session,
stream
there is a
during
lot
London?
of You got Monty, you got Todd, you got Capital Hungry.
I don't know. The thing is like, I might ruin my sleep schedule. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's only worth it though.
Yeah, I stayed up for yesterday's London. Man, yesterday I was so tired.
Now you guys know how I feel.
Yeah, right. Bryce is just a sleep zombie right now.
Bryce got like, that's the only West Coast advantage, like London session. It starts at 12 a.m. and then you just vibe out for like an hour or two and catch a good move, go sleep.
Yeah, I might switch back eventually.
Shit.
Wow, this is a nice trade here. He got the exact same chart as me. Yeah, this is exactly where I entered too. Perfect trade.
Yeah, I was anticipating that entry, but didn't execute.
Yeah, this is a good trade here.
Dang, this one got the same exact entry as me.
Yep, same one. Wow, a lot of people had the same trade today. Same idea. That's good.
I entered on a 15 once it closed. Like I entered on the candle after.
No, yeah, it is a good trade here. Good chart, man. I'll save this. Store it in a little file. And so after breaking the high, 2 stop loss, 8 pips. Yeah, stops are only 8 pips too. Very small stops. 3 move stops, previous 15, secured 50%. Yep, clean. Very clean. And hopefully tomorrow's stream won't end up dying. That kind of killed the vibes today, I'm not gonna lie. Station just disconnected randomly at like 7 a.m. I mean 8 a.m. What number do you think GJ will go to? I think we're gonna go to 142, 249 today. And then we're gonna start ranging in this area for a bit. But it should have enough volume left to push up, especially in 5 minutes. with the NYSE volume opening. If you guys haven't done so yet, go follow up the Instagram page here. We hit 200 posts there. 200 pieces of value and pure value. I have never posted like, you know, any profits or anything on my post. It's more just stories. So these are all just trades that I've taken. Yes, and look back at them, all ideas, all breakdowns, you know, so it's all value on a post. You're down, please set your alarm and stream it. I'll see, man. I'll see. It depends on the Asian session. Honestly, just depends on that. Depends how we react there. At this point, GJ could continue up to 142.300. I think it will continue up to 142.250 and then start ranging. 142.300 maybe, but again, like I think for that to happen, you're really gonna need to close above like this area right here, this heavy resistance here, for that to happen, for us to really push up here. Where's that area?
I got stopped out already.
Wait, did you got 10 pips, right?
Me no.
Oh,
I
no?
got stopped out at break even. I was up like 5 pips, but I wanted to give it more space to continue up.
Oh, so you got break even?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5 pips is not enough,
Yeah,
definitely. Oh, Jeffrey with the $1 donation. That's $2 for a day. Appreciate that, man. $1 euro, so that's about, I don't know. I know my US dollars to Canadian conversion on top of my head, but I don't know the euros, pounds.
Man,
Appreciate that, man.
On EJ, man.
What happened? Sorry.
I know that no bottom wick was like no bueno. Like that next.
Yeah,
15
and also that resistance as well.
Yeah.
You rejected it perfectly. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Now you feel happy, right? You stayed out because you weren't comfortable with it.
So much more comfortable, bro. I would have been. That's the thing too. Is like if you wait
One
like,
trade
bro,
today.
Yeah, 3 hours for a setup, and then you finally take one, and then it just doesn't go your way. Then you just, like you said, you start second guessing yourself.
Wait, did somebody just say one trade today? Was that Carlo?
Yeah.
Whoa, world
My
record.
boy coming up.
World
And
record.
I got stopped because that wick from the broker, but I managed it pretty well. So small loss, 0.4, 0.5%. It's okay. Happy with that.
Yeah, after this, I'm gonna go after I end the stream later. I'm gonna go finish up this course. Gotta record some videos. A lot.
You gotta eat some breakfast, bro.
No, yeah, 100%. I gotta maybe some I don't know, some eggs.
Dates, figs,
Figs?
dried mango.
Dried mango. Is dried mango good for you? It's all sugar, man, right? They put it like
Yeah, but if you're craving sweets, like the thing it's better than eating chocolate or something. At least that's what I take. Dates, figs, and dried mango.
There's a big difference too between natural sugars and processed sugars too. Like you eat a candy bar compared to like a mango or something like that. I mean,
Like a strawberry and shit like that. Plum.
plums are fire. I haven't had a plum.
Oh god.
hey, plums, overrated or underrated?
Under.
Lychees are the
Underrated.
best though. Lychees.
Lychees? Shit, hell yeah. Summer day lychees hit different. When
We
you
make
chill
a
on the
drink.
beach.
It's amazing because like in Miami, you got like people in the middle of the street, like on intersections,
Yeah,
just selling them in bags.
yeah.
We make a drink out of plums in Bosnia and Croatia. It has like 50% alcohol. It's a killer.
Nice.
Rakia.
Nice.
It's called rakia. It's homemade.
Right, that sounds lit though. Because plums
Yeah,
already
it
taste
is,
good by
man.
themselves, and then you add alcohol. You finna
And all
be-
our like parents and uncles, grandpas, they all drink it. They saying, "Oh, it's curing everything. You have no fear, no corona, nothing." Like it's, you know, just a reason to drink for.
Hey, drink this. You're not gonna catch corona. You gotta live longer. So much benefits in one drink.
Just some rakia. It's hard though.
Shout out to that boy Jeffrey for that €1 donation.
109.
109 euro donation.
Oh, he had one today already. It was like 2 or something. No, at the beginning of the stream. Oh, each stream, 1 donation. You gotta stream twice, Don.
Not looking at turn a trade? Nah, make it a post on Instagram. Relax, buddy. Hey, this 30-minute GJ candle here closed bullish above this resistance here. You have this extra room to go up here, similar to what happened kind of down here, but it's happening up here this time. You have this extra room. I'm not sure this is even 10 pips, so this is a very small range. Very small range, but about
10
yeah,
pips
7
back.
pips. I mean, this, yeah, I think now that we close above, I mean, we could highly continue up here towards, again, like 142, 300 levels, what someone said earlier. Yeah, now's the time that we can maybe push up. Yeah. Look at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour has nowhere to go. It has one direction only, and that's up towards this resistance here. 142, 260. 250, sorry. One way to go. That's it.
Don't you, Don, do you ever have hesitation taking trades that are pushing like right towards the top of a really heavy resistance like that? Or does it, you just still have the same thought process that it's going to hit the top of the range?
Well, like my thought process is like, if I'm waiting for closures above a resistance, right? Like, that's just like saying we're breaking above resistance. We're at support now. That's the same way I look at it for every time you break above. So for example, now like here, even here, like, you know, look, we broke above this area. This is your support now. Price to drive up. Even this area, although we're at the top of the daily resistance, we still have range to go up here because again, like, we're at support. We broke above. We're at support. We're pushed up towards the next resistance.
Right.
It doesn't really affect me now. I'll still take it.
So you would take this or no?
This trade, yes. If I didn't enter my first trades, I'll take this position here. So look at the 4 hour time frame, right? It has this extra room to go up.
Yeah.
But definitely, I'm not sure if you'll get 10 pips though. In this trade, I think you'll get maybe 7 pips and then stops at break even. Maybe push it towards 10 towards like 142, 288 on a 4 hour resistance.
Yep.
Yeah, but wow, how big are stops in this case? So that's the thing. I didn't realize that. Yeah, 10 pips can be roughly at 1-to-1. Yeah. When did you get the 10 pip GG buys? It was over here, man. This was a trade. I got around 10 pips. 9.8 around there. The break of that high. But I think I'm gonna hop off, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. It wasn't the cleanest day on GG. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It wasn't the cleanest day. A lot of impulse trades had to really. You have to really enter off impulse trades today if you really want your trades to play out. Waiting for closures wasn't really the key thing to say unless you entered on this candle. But yeah, I mean, we're pushing towards the top of the range here. I mean, we have some room to go up here, but I'm gonna call it a day, guys. I entered 2 trades today. One loss around 4 pips and then 1 win for around 10 pips, which I'll post later on.
Later, boys. Good stream today, Don.
Yeah, man. It was alright stream. You know, kind of disappointed that the stream disconnected, but hey, we're still here.
Rogers, we're coming for you.
Take it easy, guys.
Later, boys.
Later, man.
Later, guys.
Cheers, boys.
See you later in London.
That'll be easy.
Hey. Later, guys.
Tagging up the mouse, we do the mouse job. Got a wretched in my coat, got a girl doing coke. We drink up and we smoke, but she always do the most. It kinda turned me on the way she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze, it look like I made a clone. Wanna see you get more sassy if you bring out better emotions. She called me a god the way I floated in her ocean. When I floated, I gave her a dose of, she was already hooked. If you always there for me, that's a really good look. I'm changing up your salary, cause I'm getting to know you. Tell me your availability, I want all of you. If it's like that, then it's like that. Got you lighting up like lightning. I smack it up, get feisty. Can't sabotage me. I said you gon' tell the world they flaws you. Thankful for when you're nauseous. You're a good girl, but you're naughty. Don't you never miss out on Pilates. I let you stunt flex the Bugatti. Damn God bless you with a body. Me and cheat girls, they cheat. We do numbers, they fly. If it's getting to you, then we fast forward. Yeah, staying low like a stash house. Yeah. Band dog, trap house, yeah. Made it with nothing, learned to swag out, yeah. Can't be defeated, I got mad sauce, yeah. Why would I front like it ain't my fault? Drank up and we smoke, but she always do the most. It kinda turned me on the way she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze, it look like I made a clone. Wanna see you get more sassy, if it bring out better emotion. She called me a god the way I floated in her ocean. She called me Messiah the way I floated in her ocean. Yeah, Jesus Christ, but I wasn't causing commotion. It is so right, had her soaking in the ocean.
Mike's still on? Yeah, I know, man. VIP access only. And Chad, yes. To join my team, you gotta be a member of.
I
done went from GG to BB to LV. I done fuck with Kiki and Lily and Nene. I text her so proud of you when I got my beat from CC. It is no way that you can know or see the things we see. She said she can tell every time that I lie through my teeth. Plus I know you had somebody else right here in my sheet. Oh, you think you know my body? Pull up in that coupe with no shoddy. I put rubies on my rolling on her eyes, please. I don't own no ice cream truck, just know my eyes freeze. Man, I read her text, she said, girl, I cranked. Man, I know she ducking off with her side me. Who you know gon' hit it raw, baby, besides me?
We drank up and we smoked, but she always do the most. It kinda turned me on the way she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze, it look like I made a clone. Wanna see you get more sassy, to bring out better emotions. She called me a god the way I floated in her ocean. She called me Messiah the way I floated in her ocean. Yeah, Jesus Christ, but I wasn't causing commotion. It is so right, had her soaking in the ocean. Yeah.
I didn't fuck with you.